Tom, how did this church come into formation?
In 1968, 66, I'm sorry, I became pastor at Headlam Heights and found a congregation that was very much hungering for more of God. And during the first year I was there was a tremendous revival with a brother from Florida and an outpouring of the Holy Spirit that really touched the hearts of so many people and increased the hunger for more. Within the next couple of years, the church began to grow and we saw many demonstrations of the Holy Spirit. If we were going to, those of us who were believing this message, were going to really see the fruition of it and the fulfillment of it, it would have to be in a different context. And Joanne and I resigned after much prayer at Headlam Heights in 1968, and along with a group that left with us, we formed Living Word Ministry. We decided that it would be a good thing if we could start a branch of the church here. At that time, Lauren and Nadine Taylor had been led of the Lord in quest of their next step to purchase the land the church is now on.
I was ready to abandon everything. It was so strong, and God knows He was faithful to keep me on the ground. And because He had something in mind that I couldn't perceive. And that's where it started, and it continued.
Several moved down here and purchased land from Lauren and began to develop what is a Christian community.
We met at first in Nadine's house, which she still lives in. So we would have like 30 people crammed into that house and just doing, you know, somebody get out a guitar and we'd be singing. And there would be prophecy, personal prophecy, and there was pretty much an open pulpit. A lot of the church had to do with different people would speak on different subjects. So, you know, if you didn't exactly like what so-and-so was saying, hold on, something else will be coming down the pike. It's not like we just had a one-man show.
We came over here to Newnan, and of course, we're welcomed at once. Even though we were about 45 miles away, we just felt that this was the place we should go.
When we came here, this church was incredibly alive. Yes. There was a whole lot going on, and we were really excited about that, although we were not a part of it in the sense of leadership. We really felt the Lord speak to us that we should be a part of leadership for at least a year, and we weren't. And then some things happened, and a lot of people left, but we felt that we were just to be here.
When I came in on Sunday morning, there was so much love, and people greeted you at the door, and they loved on you, and I could feel the Spirit of God, and I could really worship freely, and just felt the Spirit of God moving, so I just wanted to, you know, keep coming back for that over and over and over again.
There was a sense of urgency in our church family to see family life become more visible, as well as just more than an internal yearning within us.
People are hungry to be part of a community and to be part of a family situation in the church.
People that care for one another, people that are actively involved in each other's lives, in communication with one another. And we're sensing God is building just such a tight-knit church community, which we believe is what God is after and been after all along.
Really, as the family goes, so the church goes. If you have weak families, you'll have a weak church, because really the church is an extension of the family.
I think the Lord is restoring an original vision that we all had as a people to come forth in the nature of Christ, to forsake those things that were holding us back from fulfilling our passion.
It's like what we're hearing now is more akin or likened to what we were hearing before when this whole thing first got started. It was a manifestation of the sons of God, if you will, which was our kind of our theme there for a while as a move. It's a hope.
I see this new generation with a heart for God that has restored, you know, a great confidence and a hope in what he's going to do here.
I know he's doing something. I'm not sure, but what I saw, what he told me, this is a treasure room. There's so much treasure in this place. When I first walk in, I just see treasure. Out of everybody who sit here, who has been so many years in the past, you know, or now, or coming in, everybody has a treasure, and he's collecting it into this big treasure of him. And, you know, his treasure is not to keep, it's to give out.
I feel like the Lord is beginning to bring those things into the first platform, or the first foundation of them actually coming to life. And I just feel like there's a picture that's been building, and I only have like a small part of it from when I've been here, but I know there's a lot bigger part of that picture that was going on before I came. And I just feel like, you know, it's time. Like the Lord, you know, is saying it's time to bring all this together and actually not just hear about the picture, you know, see the picture on the wall or whatever, but like to live in it. Like we're about to live in the picture that he's created.
We're taking advantage of all the connections that we make and just gleaning what the Lord is doing and saying in each of these other groups and people individually to kind of put a bigger picture together of the kingdom. Because I think that's really what's happening, is the kingdom.
And in looking back over many of the events that have happened in these 10 years we've been here, we can see where God has just done one thing after the other, very orderly, in order to bring us to the place we are now.
The vision that we had originally is closer to being fulfilled in our lifetime than we've seen it. And we're very excited about what God is doing and what he will yet do.
Hi, I'm Philip Fields, and I am the new pastor at Newgate Church. And on behalf of all of the wonderful people that you've heard on this video and our church family here, we are so honored that you have taken time to check us out. We believe that God is doing something very special here at Newgate Church. We believe that his presence that has been with us for 40 years, and now after 40 days of special prayer, he is with us and doing things in us that are very special. In this hour, I believe that God is forming a courageous community. As Pastor Tom told you, the people are gathering for a reason, and we believe that Newgate is going to play a vital role in the advancement of his kingdom in this hour. And so we're looking for those who want to join us and become active agents of doing what God has called us to do in this hour. To be community, to return to the truth, to get our house in order, and to ultimately possess the land. So come, join with us as we experience the fulfillment of God's destiny at Newgate Church. God bless you.